G'day everybody and welcome to my reaction to the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Very excited for this. As every Nintendo Direct we get exciting games, usually, hopefully. But this one in particular, I'm just really hoping for some excellent third-party support on Switch 2, and just looking to the near future, a lot of great support from Square Enix and Capcom and a few other Japanese companies, but I don't know, I've been sort of waiting for the shoe to drop a little bit just when it comes to Activision, Microsoft. Some more PlayStation games would be fantastic. So I'm just kind of going to sit back and just hope for the best. Because for the most part, I can play all these games anywhere, but having them on the Switch is a special experience. Just been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on Switch 2, and it's just awesome being able to take that game with you so easily. Like, I've got other options, I've got handheld PCs and everything, but something just about having it on a console especially, because obviously the handheld PCs, they are PCs. So being able to have it just easily on a console feels great. So we've got about just a bit under 10 minutes left to go. Got the countdown here, but we're listening to the Australian Nintendo Direct, so I don't have to try and decipher the seasons, the release dates, all of that type of thing. Give some give a view to the Australian branch of Nintendo Australia. So it's going to be good fun. Now, it is bloody late here. I've been playing Final Fantasy VII for almost 3 hours. We're coming up to 12:30 at night by the time this thing starts. So we're cracking an energy drink. Just a little one. I want to get one of these. Been really enjoying these solo energy drinks. So they're pretty good. On special at Woolies. So it's a good time to crack it, give it a go. Just have some fun with it. But I do wonder just what will be here. And I think we'll see some stuff from Nintendo, just in the fact that we'll see Dusk Bloods. So that'll be a Nintendo published game. Like Endless Ocean, we saw at one a year or so ago. That was a Nintendo published game. So I think we will see some stuff like that here too. But nothing too crazy. Just looking around the Discord. well, people just replies to what people would like. I brought up that I think for me, just for stuff where I'm not like itching for it. It's way too soon. Like, it's only just been a little over a week since Final Fantasy VII came to Switch 2, but I would kind of like an idea of when Rebirth will be coming to Switch 2 and just how it will run on Switch 2. Just because it's an open world game, so it's one of those things where I'm a little bit skeptical running something that big and just beautiful on a handheld device. So I know the PlayStation 5 struggled with it, and there was a PS5 Pro patch that really sort of neatened up the game, got rid of that Vaseline look, jacked up the resolution, all that type of thing. So interesting. I'll be happy to play Rebirth on Switch 2. It just depends on how many concessions you got to make to make it portable. But I'm willing to make a decent amount of concession for it because it's just such a big game, and just to have it on a portable will just make it me a lot more likely to actually pick it up and play it and finish it. That's the main thing. And Zach in the Discord, he was mentioning Fable. I really highly doubt Fable, but who knows? It doesn't look like a game that could unfortunately run very well. I don't know if it would be a game that would run very well on a lot of like handheld PCs and that either. It looks like there's a fair bit going on. But of course, now think about it, all of those games, they are made to run on Xbox Series S as well, aren't they? And that's just like a stone's throw away from Switch 2, really. So, yeah, of course. Yeah, I guess that could. Just it will look... you have to tone down the graphics a bit. Yeah, that's a good point. I think Fable would be awesome on Switch 2 as well. There are some... Like, I've got to save some games for maybe PC or PS5. Just because, like... Yeah, some of these games look so pretty. I gotta play some of the pretty games. But, I mean, like tonight, it was the first time playing a Final Fantasy VII on a screen, like docked, and it looks great. Like just looking at the cutscenes, like I'm on a 4K monitor and it's crystal clear, absolutely fantastic. So awesome. Really happy with Switch 2. I just want more games on it, more games. Capcom looks like they're showing up. Square Enix are showing up. Just like some really great support from even EA. Like hope the next what's it called? EA FC, the next soccer game. I hope that's like a lot technically better than the last edition was. Just with that extra year, development kits are out there. I hope to see a lot more games because it seems like a lot of developers still don't really have it, which is strange. But it is what it is. I think also I'd like to see a lot of just Switch 2 patches. Stuff for games I've already got, like Dragon Quest 11, Persona 5. A lot of these games I want to play, but I don't really want to play the smeary Switch 2 version. But I don't think that's not really something that's really going to get a big drop at a Nintendo Direct partner showcase. Don't know if Sega's like, hey, guess what? We've patched Persona 5 for you. If anything, they go like, all right, we charge you money for it. And we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're almost there. 2.5 minutes left. Get amped up on caffeine. I try not to wake up the family as I'm reacting to some of this stuff. I mean, the biggest dream after seeing GVG do a predictions video. I haven't watched their predictions video, but in their YouTube thumbnail, they had Cat from Gravity Rush. And as we know, it's Studio Japan games with Patapon remastered with 1 and 2 was at a Nintendo Direct, and that was a big shock. Like, it's not a massive Sony IP by any stretch of the imagination, but just a PlayStation game showing up, it's just very strange. So ever since then, it's always been in the back of the head, especially since there is a Gravity Rush movie in production. So I'm kind of waiting for that to get like a bit more traction with a release date for the movie, and then the movie gets tied in with a multi-platform release of 1 and 2 across PC and Switch 2. That would be just a dream. Like basically my favorite PlayStation game. That's why I bought a PlayStation Vita back all those years ago, and it's one of my favorite IP. I absolutely love Gravity Rush. So Wherever they decide to release that, I'll get physical copies and digital copies across everything. I'll get a physical Switch 2, a physical, I don't know, PS5 if they put it back onto that as well. Xbox, wherever you do it, I'll buy it. So, yes, that would be absolutely massive pop off for me if I see Gravity Rush. I don't expect it. If I go in expecting like a niche game from something like PlayStation, that's a little bit crazy, but some crazy PlayStation Vita and PSP games have shown up relatively recently at a Nintendo Direct, so definitely not impossible. I mean, if it happens for Patapon, could happen for Gravity Rush for sure. But we're coming down to the final 30 seconds here. So anybody watching the VOD afterwards, appreciate you being here. Anybody watching live, also very much appreciate you being here. But let's tone down the music here and see what it's all about. 11 seconds. Beautiful. What you got, Nintendo? Or third parties? Oh, we got some R games in here. Beautiful. Got some horror. Resident Evil going to show up again. Just looking at my audio here. Talk. Yeah, it should be okay, but if anybody's in the chat, let me know if it's still a little bit loud.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm.
It's that co-op game. It looks awesome. It's just
15 years later,
I don't have
its
a co-op
survivors are living
couch
peacefully.
co-op friend.
But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast.
Same with Split Fiction and everything else too. It's like, looks really cool, but got to organise with people to play it.
Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home.
I mean, how good does that
Teamwork
look?
is key in this two-player co-op adventure.
It's got like the filter over it and
You'll
everything,
need a
but it makes
few
it look
tools to survive.
like it's from the 80s or
Scrapper
90s.
grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path forward.
Damn.
The liquid launcher blasts water to activate mechanisms
I'm just so jealous that it's not just
and cool down scorching
an
surfaces.
like a single-player action game.
And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more. Use the tools together.
Let's turn that down a
and
little
you
bit just
might
in case.
discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break. Game share is supported, so two players can adventure together locally or online with one copy of the game. Can these two brave explorers save their home?
Maybe I can play it. If there's anybody out there who wants to do some co-op online,
Orbitals
let me know.
launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
This summer. So do I have to...
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's
Is that still
Nintendo
North
Direct
American?
Partner Showcase.
Even though I'm watching the Australian
In
one?
this presentation, we'll be focusing on
I don't
games
know.
from our publishing and development
So confusing.
partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Oh, don't show a Switch. Professor Layton. Please take a look.
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranorma side mystery adventure is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I got to play the first one still.
The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself.
Yeah, that would be.
This phenomenon is just the beginning.
Concerning.
Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island.
Hello, Pro 5
A girl with no
002.
memories, strangers
You'll play
searching
with
for
me, okay.
treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of
You might
their
also get
motives
frustrated with me.
intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid
So if you
legend
stuff it
told
up your
centuries ago.
gameplay or whatever.
Paranorma Site, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch
Oh.
February 19th.
Is this a game we already knew about?
Pre-orders begin later today.
I mean, that's
on
very soon.
Nintendo
It's a
eShop.
couple of weeks away. Do we know about the Paranormal Site
Battle
sequel?
for World Glory.
I didn't.
A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch. Choose from a roster of over 110 characters, representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory.
I've always wanted to give one of these games a try. I'm
Gear
a
up
big
for
football fan.
sensational
I like
football
anime.
action when Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
I
Next
was just
are
never
games
giving it a
heading
go.
to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, thank God.
A life or death fight for survival begins. It was a normal day until a cave-in befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist,
Scramble.
Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the
I
metropolis.
don't remember hearing that before. No, yeah, it's
But
so
she's
soon.
not alone. Creatures
Paranorma
called
site.
Xeno populate the unknown expanse. If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over.
Oh my gosh.
Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to
Stealth
make your
horror,
escape.
absolutely not.
Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno. And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive. Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th.
It's very soon as
Pre-orders
well.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
It's kind of cool that the games are coming out so quick.
Awaken your Viking spirit.
But yeah, that's a no dog from me.
Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game.
Valheim.
How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering materials around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes, don't get hit by falling trees.
Yeah, this is a... Not even...
Build
I can't even pretend to be
pillars.
interested.
Install beams. Construct walls. Make the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Even add a fireplace. Now,
Even a
you're
fireplace.
safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too.
God.
By upgrading your crafting
That
stations,
depth, eh?
you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands. And create even more strongholds. Plus, up to 10
It's fun to have a
players
bunch
online
more releases
can
for Feb.
explore this vast
Yeah, I
world
feel
together.
like I've already got enough for this month, and this is a relatively quiet month compared to you know, what we will be experiencing later in the year.
Launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
So in some ways, I see it as just being
Find your way forward
I'm safe.
in these games.
if they just have a game where I want to play like a
Return to the
presentation
kingdom
where I
of
want to play
Hollow Knight
everything, that's
and
when I'll be in
fight
trouble.
back the infection in this upgraded modern classic.
Oh, cool! Switch to edition for Hollow Knight.
Dash and slash through this 2D
Nice.
action adventure platformer. Now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using
I just want Switch to
upgradable
edition for
spells
everything. I just want it to be
while
1080p in
exploring the
handheld
vast
mode.
interconnected
That's all I need.
map.
I just can't play
Descend into a world of
720p
insects
on my
and
Switch
heroes
2.
when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Cool.
later today. Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition for free with the upgrade pack.
Beautiful.
eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming
Konami's
to
version.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Cool.
Build out your club. Sign
I don't know what the
legendary
state of
players,
eFootball is
and
at the
compete
moment.
in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode.
So they renamed it
Join
from
an
PES to
exciting
eFootball and went free to
competition
play. So I
where
don't know what
national
the
teams face off every 4 years
situation
in
is,
the
but
International Cup tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game.
might be a good time to give it a go.
Experience the excitement of football.
So I really want a
and
football
aim to
game.
be
I
the
just
best in the
don't
world
really
when
want to support EA.
eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Okay.
Travel
Ooh.
through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action
Now this is one I will be
RPG.
playing.
Explore the age of safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change.
Oh, it's got
You
like
can
a
also
time
obtain
travel
some weapons and
element. Cool.
magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot.
Oh,
the Millennium
nice.
Tales launches
Release
on
date.
Nintendo Switch 2, June 18th.
Cool. Be like 4 days after my birthday. Just missed out.
Have a blast with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era. Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased
How many? I
worldwide.
was about to say, how many Super Bomberman games are there on Super
Versions of
Nintendo?
Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as game share support.
I used to love
Super
Bomberman.
Bomberman Collection.
Haven't played it in a long
launches
time.
on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today. The unknown journey
Yes!
continues.
Okay, this is one I
The
was
second entry
waiting
in
for.
the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Let me look at the quality.
In pursuit of
That's
its
good.
arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and
I'm just
embark
playing
on a
the
journey
first one on Switch
across the
2.
vast world. Traverse the planet on chocobos,
Interested to see how it holds up on Switch 2. Just it looks.
in a buggy, or other modes of
My video at the moment's
transportation.
kind of blurry, so
Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier.
alright, it's got that boost function they introduced.
You'll
Cool.
also find
I've
various
used that
activities
tonight.
scattered across the world,
I've used that
allowing
tonight.
you to take a break from the action. And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will
It
grow
kinda looks the
and
same
impact
as
how the story
Remake.
unfolds.
Which is good. I expected to be
What
downgraded
fate
a bit more.
awaits Cloud and his
Just because
crew
it's
in
so
their pursuit
big,
of
the open
Sephiroth?
world.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth
Oh.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
It's
2,
relatively
June
soon. That's
3rd.
awesome.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, fantastic. I can play them both on Switch 2 like first half of the year. Brilliant. I'm really happy about that. That's kind of what I wanted.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams.
I'm very interested in this game too.
With
Pragmata.
him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are.
Probably going to get a demo for this. There's a demo on Steam at the moment,
Classified as unauthorized
so I'd like to try it on
intruders,
Switch too.
the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor.
You think we have cross save? I don't think it will,
But with
I wish it
Diana's
did.
hacking skills, you can break
because I have it on PS5 as well. I haven't started it there,
What the heck was that?
by
so
moving the cursor through
yeah.
panels
I wish
towards
every
the
game had
green
cross
goal.
save. I really
You can
do.
hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to
Because like for some games that are long and I really want to play them,
Exposed, fire away.
I would happily buy 2
Depending
copies.
on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
That was very interesting. Just very, very different.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it. This is how we say good job.
And what
Seems like a
will
great
Diana
handheld game,
learn on this
absolutely.
journey?
Now it's
Pragmata
becoming human.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th.
There's the demo.
A demo will
Beautiful.
be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Cool. I'll give that a go on Switch too.
We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines.
Okay, I'm pretty jazzed so far.
Journey to the Lost Lands. Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter.
Turok
To
Origins.
stop an alien threat from destroying
Oh.
all human life, you'll journey solo or with a team of
Do we know this
warriors
was
online
a thing?
and
A new
battle
Turok
all
game?
sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and
Damn, that's pretty
special
cool.
abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more
Platinum
abilities
PS
called
Portal,
Echo Syncs
absolutely.
to gain a greater edge.
I
in
like
combat.
streaming too. It's just that extra bit of setup and extra bit of waiting that makes it
As
a little
you
bit
venture
tougher.
across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel
And
the
I've been taking my
mysteries
Switch
that
to work,
ultimately
so
hold the
obviously
key
away
to
from my
saving humanity.
like Wi-Fi and stuff.
Turok Origins launches
That game
on
looks pretty
Nintendo
damn
Switch
cool.
2 this autumn. Uncover the truth of Xanadu.
Oh,
In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists
Kyoto
that's
Xanadu.
encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free.
oh
A
no.
boy named Ray must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain
Wow,
to
it's like a
expand
2D
the range
brawler.
of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to
Oh.
overcome foes.
It's kind of
Outside the
interesting.
labyrinth, improve your stats.
I do like
and spend
these
time with your
anime
friends as you
JRPGs.
prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this summer.
That was a Falcon game.
Check out these anime-style games. It's time to evolve in the latest
Ooh.
Digimon story game.
Cool. I have this on
One
PC,
day,
but
a A powerful
Awesome to see
blast
Time Stranger
causes
come
the
to
world
Switch
to
2.
collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select Quality Mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or Performance Mode, playing in Full HD at 60 frames per second. Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch July
Oh, it's coming
10th.
to the base
Pre-orders
Switch as
begin
well.
later today on Nintendo eShop.
Interesting. I wouldn't have expected to
An
get
adventure
there, but
set high in the sky is soaring in.
oh, Grand Blue Fantasy. This
Form
was a
your
lot of
party
fun.
From a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty
I played this on
primal
PlayStation,
beasts to
I think.
vanquish your enemy.
Unless this is a.
You can also team up in local
Yeah, I did
or
play this one.
online multiplayer.
It's great. I don't know what's added to this one, but sure it will tell us. I don't need to do it again. Still have to finish the first one on
Grand Blue
Vita.
Fantasy
Yeah, I never
Greenlit
played them all on
Endless
Vita either.
Ragnarok launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th.
Is that just like a special edition, or is that like a sequel? I don't really know.
The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in.
Yeah, this game was great.
Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn special abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling. Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo
Oh, nice.
eShop.
I would like to give this a go.
It can be transferred to the full game.
Cool. It's one of those games where I would
New
like
titles
to
are joining the
play it. I just don't know
archives.
where I'll fit it in. Cool.
Rave Racer, published by Namco in 1995,
Rave Racer.
speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a race against your rivals. And get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on
Ooh.
the way. Doraemon. Sonic Wings Special. And more will be released over time. The first wave of Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos.
Oh, nice. I wonder if there's going to be like
These
PlayStation 1
titles
games
will
and
be
things
available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
on like the console archives, like just do random games from other platforms. Time's going so quick. We've got 8 minutes left, roughly, I think, if this goes for half an hour. Still be good to see Elden Ring. Something we need to see. Reanimal coming to Switch 2. That's a no from me. It's Mike and Sully. PGA. Nice. That was the DLC for it, was it? Okay. It's like a complete package type of thing for Switch 2. It's good to know. Oh, Tales of Arise. Nice. Beyond the Dawn edition.
We found another body. I need your eyes on the crime scene.
Resident Evil.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
God.
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against
Jesus
unknown
Christ.
threats.
I don't want to play this, but
A limited
such a scaredy
supply
cat.
of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is
oh
always
my God, what is
close at hand.
that?
Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case, Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors at Raccoon City Hall, dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles, or
Not a very good
use an
shot, though.
enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his
RE games in
disposal.
VR are terrifying. I could
This
only
game
imagine.
features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on Nintendo Switch 2, February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement awaits, whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing.
Man, the
alongside
controllers
the
haven't gotten
games.
much better. The special editions have
Amiibo
they?
Figures of Grace and Leon will also be available this summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
Cool, we get the neon pistol.
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is
Cool.
launching later this month.
Would like to give it a go.
You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Cool. What we got?
Hey everybody, from
Oh.
all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If
Todd
you're
out,
like
alright,
us,
hello.
Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now.
Got
It was
a
incredible
Fallout
for us to
port.
partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Cool.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home.
Nice.
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, we already knew this one.
Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances.
After
as
the
you
TV
reshape
show, I
the
really want
wasteland
to give the game a
and
go.
what remains of civilization.
It's just when I look at gameplay, but I'm like,
Choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new, from the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults. The Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition.
Very soon.
Launching on
Cool.
Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th.
Couple of weeks away.
Pre-orders begin
Hope
later
they got more
today
games
on
coming out
Nintendo
though.
eShop.
Don't just tell us about Fallout 4.
The year is 1937. Sinister forces are on the
Hey.
hunt for an ancient power, and only one person can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond, use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion
Oh.
Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG, now on a Nintendo console for the first time. Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons. Wield powerful magic or use stealth skills to best your foes.
These like graphically
In this
intensive
remastered
games.
They
They really, it really is the
even
hair that
rocks
stands
and
out,
sweet
isn't
rolls
it?
have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the
Can they
Nine
fix Skyrim? Yeah,
expansions
exactly.
are included
That was
alongside
busted,
the main
wasn't it?
story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner
Not really.
Showcase.
It's good they're there
Thank
though.
you for watching.
Cool. What did I get? What did I get from this direct? I feel like what I mainly got was just Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Excellent. No, that's there. A couple other games of my cults on Switch 2, like Resident Evil, Monster Hunter Stories, Promata. We sort of already knew was there. Cool. That was that was okay. Cool. That wasn't too bad. That was okay. Not too bad. Yeah. Well. Cool. Well, I'm sort of thinking I'm going to do a bit of research and then I'll record a quick episode of the House of Mario, just summing up some of the things that happened. Yeah. There's no live chat for the Australian version. All right, what's the best bet? Let's go to a website. IGN. It's their job to write some of this stuff down. Maybe they got an evolving list. Oh, my internet's struggling. 2 hours ago. Was Hollow Knight confirmed 2 hours ago? Leaker. As leaked this morning, Hollow Knight will indeed launch Nintendo Switch 2 edition today, confirmed by Nintendo during today's Partner Direct. Owners of the acclaimed platform on Switch will be able to upgrade to the Switch 2 edition for free. Cool. Yeah, that was leaked apparently beforehand. There's nothing about Nintendo Direct list. Go away. I don't want to say yes to that. No. Just go away, IGN. Don't have to get my thing. Nintendo voice chat. There we go. Updating live. So we'll probably wait for this for a bit. Do you buy a duplicate of games on other consoles? I try not to. I have for some games, and that largely comes down to like decision paralysis, especially for like long games. The most notorious example for me when it comes to games that have bought way too much is just Persona 5. Like I really want to play that game, and I've bought it on PS4, PS5, Switch, PC. Like I kind of can't make my decision where to commit to it. I really wish that had crossplay because I love the art style of it. So I didn't want to play it on Switch because it's like blurry. But then I don't want to commit to a game that's so long on PlayStation. So I'm probably at a good place on PC because I've got like a Legion Go 2. So it's kind of best of both worlds. It's not blurry. I don't have to wait for a Switch 2 version or an upgrade. I just set it obviously to 1080p and play it on that thing with a nice big OLED screen. So I think that's where I'll eventually play something like that. But yeah, I mean, I can do that with Rebirth as well. But yeah, I think I would prefer play it on Switch 2. But we'll see how it turns out when it gets closer. If it gets a demo or anything like that too, we'll find out. Did I click on that? It's just that, isn't it? Cool. You have the same problem. Yeah. It's easy. It's easy to dive into. All right, we've got a bit of a list here. Old school anime inspired co-op game, Valheim, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Turok Origins announced for Switch 2. So there's a few games there. Yeah, but nothing like I think the stuff like that section with Final Fantasy going into Turok, going into what was it, Pragmata. I'm like, oh yes. But you know, that's all stuff we knew. Like, yeah, they included a fair few things that we already knew. Like Monster Hunter was in probably 2 other directs at this point. Same with Resident Evil. But, you know, it's good to see it there. And the demo release date for Elliot, the Square Enix game, pretty good as well. So good stuff. Just like a couple of release dates, which is nice, but nothing too crazy. All right, we'll try my Nintendo news. Nintendo Life. We'll just go around the websites, have a look. Do I have Discord to chat in? Yeah, absolutely, mate. What's the best way to... On our podcast, we have... actually, do I have it in the show notes? I might have it in the show notes, just... the description of the live stream. Yeah, we've got a small Discord. It's got like 20 so people in it. It's very small. It's relatively new, made it sometime last year. And all that. And don't apologize for blowing up my live stream chat. Absolutely, I appreciate you so much for joining us. I don't know if you've just found me today or you've been subscribed for a little bit. Not sure. Haven't seen your name around, Pro, but definitely appreciate you being here tonight for sure. No, don't apologize whatsoever. But yeah, I'd like to hear my thoughts on the Lenovo. Yeah, I absolutely love this thing. So, I had my eye on it since it got shown early 2025. And yeah, it's basically a Switch. So like you might have seen it, but basically the sides, I should just go big screen, shouldn't I, while we're here. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, so the controllers come off. Like it's not like the Switch 2 of the magnets, but they can come off. And it's a very expensive handheld. So what was it in the States? I think it's like $1,300 or something. And yeah, it's a bit too much for me to be able to justify. But the the not as powerful model was on sale, so it was like 500 Australian off. So I'm like, that's a good Black Friday saving. So I got the Z2 model, and so it's not as powerful, it's not as energy efficient, but for what I'm playing on Steam, it's been absolutely perfect. And I love the big screen. It's not too heavy. I've got 4 terabytes of an SSD inside of it. Dual booted it with SteamOS. Absolutely amazing handheld. One of my absolutely favorites. So absolutely fantastic. So yeah, really, really great. So yeah, I've been playing a lot on that. But there's still just something about the Switch. Like, even though like it'd be interesting to look at Rebirth compared to the Switch 2 version. I dare say it'll look better, but being able to just dock it and play in 4K as well on a TV, that's something that these portable PCs can't really do. You have the Xbox ROG Ally X. Nice, dude. I had the original the original ROG Ally. That was my, I guess, first handheld PC, and I liked it. I liked the feel. It was good hardware. The only thing was like Windows. It made it so useless because the kids would be with me, for example, and they would need something. I couldn't just put it in sleep mode and just come back to it 2 minutes later. Like, it was kind of useless as a handheld. I may as well have just had the PlayStation on or something like that. So yeah, I definitely when I got a Steam Deck and put SteamOS on this thing, like, it's a must, an absolute must. I've got Windows on it, but I can't really use Windows except for when the kids are in bed, or I've just got like free time where I don't have to get off of it. But yeah, it just makes it so much easier. So if you do want to join the Discord, dude, let me know if you find the show or the link okay, and jump into it. So it's a really small community. Everybody will be happy to see you there. But yeah, it'd be great. The easy transition to TV is just perfect. Absolutely, yeah. And it's taking off the Joy-Cons and jumping between like Nintendo games is really special. Like, be able to go from like Final Fantasy VII to Mario Kart and Donkey Kong to Pokemon, just having it all in the one place is great. I will say the only bad thing that I'm experiencing with like having Final Fantasy on the Switch 2 is just I've got such limited room to store games. It's like a 90 gig game for Final Fantasy VII, so in some ways it's the worst place to have those big games because, like I said, I've got 4 terabytes on the Legion Go. I've got plenty of room. On Switch 2, not so much. I've got, with the SD card included, I've got 500 gigs with the internal storage and the SD card put together. So yeah, not too great, but you just got to plan what you're playing. It's good incentive to get Final Fantasy VII finished so I can delete it and make room again. Because I had to delete I had like all my Switch 2 games downloaded, then I had to delete about 5 to make room for Final Fantasy. Man. Join it now, thanks. Looking forward to chatting. Love talking games, tech, hardware, etc. Absolutely, dude. Have the same issue with the Switch 2 storage, yeah. Yeah, because there aren't really any 1 terabyte cards either. And even 1 terabyte is still nothing compared to what I've got in my other systems, but it's all right. Just jump between games, it's all good. Yeah. I'm just trying to load the web page and it's struggling a bit. Because if I swap back to that, yeah, so you can see my page here. Like when I go to refresh it. Oh, that was actually pretty quick that time. It's developing. Nintendo Life. What are the cross-platform games that leaked earlier? See if they're right. Indiana Jones, Fallout 4, yes. Yeah. But we already knew these were coming. Like, we knew Fallout 4 was coming. We knew Indiana Jones was coming. So it's like, cool. Didn't really expect Oblivion, though. Just because it's a brand new game, but cool, it's there. I've got no interest in it. And honestly, just from the footage, I'm just like, I probably wouldn't play that on Switch 2. So click on the one from Square Enix. Any more screenshots or anything? Guess while we wait for some of that, we could just sort of dive back into some of the footage they got here.
And find the best route to make your escape.
Down a bit there. I want to see Final Fantasy again. Was that before this? It was after this, wasn't it? It's after Hollow Knight. Let's watch this again.
Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
He's alive.
In pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades.
Yeah, because just thinking about the open world, I was just expecting like a massive downgrade from even what remake was on Switch 2, but
traverse the planet on chocobos.
Might not be.
In a buggy or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy.
Because the hope is with games that are coming late and the developers are focusing on Switch 2, and I assume with this game it's coming to Xbox the same day as well. They've got like a lot of time to just focus on the technical aspect to get the game running rather than it launching simultaneously across everything including Switch 2, whereas it might get overlooked a little bit or taken on by an external team to get it ported.
Fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 3rd. Pre-orders begin later.
Makes me wonder too, like the third part of this trilogy, is it going to be revealed this year, like at the Game Awards, after having it caught up on Switch and Xbox? Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. All right, so I might... Oh, you're in the Discord. Excellent. My window's so small, it's hard to see. Welcome to the Discord, Pro. Appreciate you being there. All right, we're going to end this portion of the stream. I've got another live stream already set up. Going to be recording the House of Mario and Nintendo podcast, summing up a lot of just what we've seen here. So I'll get myself organized. We'll get that stream set up. So Pro, if you're still available, join us there. If not, talk to you in the Discord. Really appreciate you being here. But otherwise, yeah, we'll get the episode started so I can get that finished, uploaded, and go to bed. It's 1:15 here, which is far too late. But I'll see you for the podcast in a little bit. Catch you there.